Everybody, welcome Joe for G1 Xfour Project, and we're back once again with another video for you. And today, man, we're going to travel to Guitar Center in Greenville, South Carolina. Now, this is the Guitar Center that I usually talk about on my live shows. It's always kind of up and down. You know, sometimes you'll go, it's really good. Sometimes you'll go, it's kind of in the pits. And there are times where it's kind of in the middle. But anyway. So I think that's with a lot of places, you know, but when my friend Ralph, the German Butcher, and I went, the last Guitar Center we visited was in Spartanburg, and if you haven't seen that video, I try to put a card up in here or over here, wherever it is, in the corner. You can check that video out. That Guitar Center is probably about twice as big as the one here in Greenville, and we had a good visit there. It was fantastic. We went in the middle of the day. It was about 1 p.m. when we got there. It was on like a Wednesday, I think, or something. So they weren't busy, and we had kind of free reign over the whole store. It was actually really nice, and they had a very, very good selection. And actually, to my surprise, the manager of the store saw the video and sent me a nice comment on there. Like I said, check that video out. Look in the comment section. His comment should still be there unless he deleted it, or but otherwise it should be there. A big tip when you go to Guitar Center. That I've found out myself. It's something that I've tried to remind myself of every time I go. When you take off to Guitar Center, man, take your own pick. You know, a lot of times people like to play with different size picks. You know, some like 1 millimeter, some like 0.75, some like really thin, paper thin picks. Not me. I tend to stick with 1 millimeter. Around that ballpark, and also take an Allen wrench. That's really a good practice to get into, especially if you like playing guitars with Floyd Rose trims on them. It's just a good rule of thumb to take those two items with you, because their guitar picks there, yeah, they do the job, but they're a little bit too thin for me. And God forbid if you get a guitar with a Floyd Rose, it's going to be out of tune, and the fine tuners are far down as they can go, or vice versa. And trying to get somebody to unlock those locking screws at the top, that can be a challenge sometimes. Well, after about 40 minutes later, we finally made it to Guitar Center. This is the Greenville, South Carolina location. And man, there are a lot of people out and about today. A lot of traffic. You can't see it from this angle, of course, but man, it is freaking hot. 96 degrees here in the upstate. Oh my goodness. So we're gonna go in here and see what they have going on. It has been quite a few months since the last time I visited this location. And as always, I always comment on these posters. These posters have been up for many, many years. You can see them closer or better when I get closer. Like, look at that. Oh, Zach, wow, look. He's young there, man. And let's see what we got here. They up till 7 p.m. Oh, I got quite a few people in here, so. 39, that ain't bad. Player 2 series. That ain't bad right there. I like that. Here we go. Player 2, $7.99. Really nice. I like that. Yeah. Oh, they finally got their pedal station out. See, the last time I was here, they didn't have this. This was not out. So that's nice. That's cool. There's my drop pedal I got. There's that right there. That's great too. Very cool. There's a nice telly. No price. List $9.49. I think it looks like they got a good stock. Jackson. Nice.
I believe so. Let me grab the guitar and make sure. Were you looking to grab a pedal? For now. Yeah. I'll have to grab them out of the back. Which ones were these? The metals are. This is there's something. I think I really like that one. I have that one personally. Yeah.
Let's see what they got on the used wall. This location is really small. There's the Guitar Tech location area. What in the world? Lyman? Never heard of it. Reverend. $1,000. There's your shell paint Fender. Missing the selector switch knob. It's a GNL. $13.99. Another GNL Legacy right here. $15.49. We got some up top. It's a nice Fender Strat right there. I like that. $9.69. That ain't bad, man. There's a Fender. $6.59. Player Strat. Candy Apple Red. $6.59. That's nice. This store I waste. That's an accident waiting to happen right there. Player 2 series. Why is that sitting over here? Somebody must have bought that and brought it right back. Still got the sticker on it. I don't know how much that Fender is. $9.49 right there. $9.49. Here's an Epiphone, $1,000. $1,000 for that Epiphone. It's pretty though. Yeah, let's see here. What else they got? The used selection ain't too bad this time around. Not too bad. Good Lord, what is that right there? I gotta get on. Looks like some relic kind of deal. I know one thing, it's $4,000. Holy moly. $4,000. Ain't no guitar worth $4,000. I'm not saying, not to me, there's not. $4,000. Can you imagine what they gave the person for it? Probably $1,000 or something. Probably only gave him $1,000. I like that right there. It looks good. That purple. It looks really good. Southern rock going on. There's some more Player 2 series. I like this color. That looks good. $8.79. Looks pretty good up there. I like this color. It's cool. I like that. What's the deal with the switch plates missing? Oh man, look at that. That looks good right there. Looks excellent. Xfour. I like that V too. And there's your fishbowl of picks I was talking about. They're okay, man. They're just just a little bit too thin for me. A little bit too thin for me. Epiphone, $7.99. That don't look bad. Epiphone, that's a pretty color. $6.99. Ain't bad. Heritage Cherry Sunburst. Ain't bad. Standard. Oh my God, dude, what's the knobs, man? No wonder. They ain't gonna put no knobs on it. See, that's plenty of work for the guitar tech section to be doing. Put some knobs on that stuff, bro. Here's your Gibson Tribute. $11.99. I'm just more of a Strat guy. I like this right here. I like that. That looks good. Let's see. Made in what? That does not say Indonesia. It don't say Indonesia like you would think. It's spelled different. Somebody left their pick. That's all right. That's why I bring my own. They're still sitting here, man. The cabinet, $649. The head, they finally got a price on it now. The last time I was here, it didn't have a price. So you're looking at roughly, just say about close to $2,000, about $1,800, $1,850 for that whole setup there. Something like that. Oh yeah. Well, they got the right idea here, don't they? You always got the shredder when you come in a Guitar Center, and he starts getting a crowd of people around him. That's cool, man. Not for me, man. I'm very, when it comes to coming in here and look, I'm just very introverted when it comes to that. I ain't trying to come here and show off, man, which I couldn't do that no way if I wanted to. I'd like to see that Fender Strat right there. That looks like a 70s. Look at the headstock. I mean, this is what it seemed like to me. Yeah, Mr. Sweet Picker Expert over there. Ain't that something? Isn't that just great? Let's see, man. 3 sets, 9 to 42. That's what I use right there. That ain't bad. $15 for 3 sets. Actually, not bad at all. Whenever I try to find my, there we go. They got them in stock now. Last time I was here, they didn't have them. They didn't have them last time. Cool, man. But I ain't believe. Yeah, man. More and more guitar string, bass strings, some more pedals. I have this one, and like I said, if you turn this over and take the back plate off, there's a hidden switch in there. You flip up, makes that pedal have a lot more overdrive. It's a trip. So this is definitely a must here. Have you a tuner, chromatic tuner, EQ is a good pedal. Absolutely. Delay pedal. Very cool deal. Just glad to see they have their pedal station up here. Home looper. Carbon copy. I got one of these. If it's, I don't know if it's that color. I think it's just black. Old school Phase 90. If you want to go all out, you can get the EVH Phase 90. Oh, it's a nice Charvel, man. I like that Charvel. Not crazy about that color, but $1,000. You know, I've never seen the Charvel again that I wanted. One of the last trips Ralph the German Butcher and I made here. I think it was Charvel Pro Mod San Dimas. Haven't seen it ever since, man. It was like in this area here. It was white with gold hardware, gold pick guard. It was nice. I have this guitar at home. That's a good guitar. I've got that at home. 649. There's an Ibanez. What's with a lot of these that don't have prices on them, man? List $4.99. Somebody's kid over there is scratching up something. Oh well, it's not my stuff. We got some gig bags over here. You know, man, the way gig bags cost nowadays, you're better off just getting a hard shell case, man. You're better just to do that. That's the only case I see in here, and they want $150. They want $150 for that case. That case used to be $125 in here. Now it's up to $150. Damn. That's crazy, boy. That's insane. Now we get on the other side of the pedal board, pedal station rather. This is the Soldano Super Lead Overdrive, which I have one of these, man, and it quit working. You hit the button and it doesn't work. That pedal's expensive. It's a $200 pedal. I had it for maybe a year and it just quit working. I don't know. So, we got some amps down here. They got, there's a Helix right here. It's getting to some pretty good money right there. There's a Line 6 Pod Go. I've heard good things about that. They got an AB box, so you can go back and forth between the two and check them out. That's pretty cool. Now, in one of my last videos, I talked about getting a loop pedal. It's a good thing to have if you're just wanting to learn how to play along with some things. If you don't want to do backing tracks, that's a good thing to use to get started with. $5.99. That's got P90s in it. That ain't bad. If you're an Epiphone kind of guy. This is that Schecter I was talking about in my live show last night. It is still here. This is the one I played years ago. Well, it's the same color, same model. I don't know if it's the same year. $549. This is the one I played. It was horrible. And that put a bad taste in my mouth with Schecters for a long time because of that experience right there, man. That's pretty sharp right there. You gotta get it and clean that off of all the fingerprints. That's the only downside of it. I played that Jackson before. It was not what it was cracked up to be. It just needs to be set up. And it's overpriced. The way it played more like a guitar that was $3.99. I'm serious. It just felt cheap. It's a nice looking Ibanez. $649. Not bad at all. Again, there's they got these Kramer Pacers on blowout deal here, clearance for $200. Not bad. It's worth buying that to put a new Floyd in, and you're good to go. Pickups are I got one except mine's like a blue sparkle, I guess you call it. And I'm going to get my buddy Travis to put in a new humbucker for me. I think these have the 3 switches, or maybe 1 switch. Okay, I thought it had 3. So you got the 1, okay. It's got 3 knobs, but just 1 switch there for your pickup selector. For some reason, I thought it had 3. My bad. There's some amps for you. There's another EVH right here. Box. So there's a Fender 1x12 2 bass combo. Man, oh man, Music Man amp. Am I looking at that? Oh, 869. That was upside down. I thought it was 9. Like 698. I was like, that ain't bad. Never mind. These look like they're, of course, they're all used. You can see the store. It's just not as big as the Spartanburg location. It is very cramped in here. Very, very tight quarters indeed. And typical, as usually you have one guy at the register. There was a young dude, but there's somebody else up there now. Man, if you needed help getting a guitar now, you'd be up the creek. There's a Fender twin reverb, $12.49. I've never played through one of these, man. This is more my speed right here. I gotta have something with some overdrive on it. Marshall head, $829.99. 100-watt tube. That ain't bad. Nice. Pugera. $4.99. Fox head, $7.49. There's that combo again. You see, it doesn't take me long to get back. There you go. Here's an EL34. I don't see a price on it. Oh, maybe it's back here. These are pretty high, if I'm not mistaken. $8.99 clearance. This is $1,049 and it's used. This is used. Fender 57 Custom Champ tube guitar combo, $1,049. Wow. Little Champ amp. Hey, here's the Mustang, right? Yep. This is the 50 watt. I got the 25. Yeah, so I got this, but the version step down. It's not bad for what it is, man. Then right here it is. Damn, I went right past it. This is it. Damn, this thing's dusty. Damn, what the heck happened there? My goodness. Yeah, it ain't bad for what it is. No, not bad at all for what it is. Not bad. I tell you what, boy, I wish there was a way I could get that Strat down and play it right there. But, best thing for me to do is get the heck out of here. Get on out of here, man. You can see, man, people are lined up waiting to check out, waiting to do something, and they just never have enough help here. I mean, you know, I don't know the full story, but I don't know, man. I was going to get a 3-pack of strings, but I don't want to wait in that line. I don't need it that bad. So there you go, Guitar Center in Greenville, South Carolina, man. This is the same store, like I said, that I can remember coming here years ago, man. And there was never, the vibe was just different. Just a different vibe altogether, man. And when you go back to the pro audio department and all that, yeah, it just it's just very vibrant, very up, you know. But it's different nowadays, I guess, you know. But that could be at a lot of places. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, man. Thanks for watching. Guitar Center, until next time. And for you, until next time, thanks for watching. This is the G1 Project TV, all things guitars. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Come on, girl, let's go.